Penn State loses to Michigan 24-15. That's Nate Bauer. That's Sean Fitz. I'm Greg Pickle from Blue White Illustrated. Sean, we're not going to just reiterate the Ohio State postgame show, but we could. We could, based on what we saw out here today.
Same old stuff, you know? I'm sure Penn State fans saying a different version of that, but same old stuff. Penn State's offense, once again, not good enough. Penn State's defense, good enough.
Right.
But Penn State's defense, couldn't keep them out of the end zone at the end.
Right.
Which is, it's all going to come back on James Franklin, Mike Yurcich, as it should.
Right.
This offense, strikingly little purpose, as there was with Ohio State. No rhyme or reason to what they're trying to do.
Right.
Run the ball, get 9 yards with Katron Allen, throw it to Malik. I don't know. Like, you just watch this team and you just don't know, because it's obviously not working.
Right.
But it obviously hasn't changed.
Right. And then I think that's what a lot of people are going to read into with the comment he made about getting Drew Aller, call a game to get Drew Aller more comfortable. I think that's going to get plenty of play this week.
Yeah, that was as close as he gets to calling it out.
Right.
And I mean, the way that he said it, it's just, I like to think that I can read between the lines of what James Franklin says. You don't need to read between the lines there. This was a situation of just consistently not putting themselves in good positions, and then once they are in good positions, I mean, look, there were plenty of manageable third downs today for that offense, legitimately.
Yeah.
But the issue is they're in so many third downs because they're not getting first downs or anything close to it on first or second down, and so that sequence in particular became problematic because they had 2 plays to play with. They had potentially 3 plays to play with, and what they came out of with that is. I understand James Franklin called it a run play. They called the pass to Mega, which is behind the line of scrimmage, not moving the ball downfield. And then certainly you're asking your quarterback to pick up. There's got to be a balance there. He has been asked to run the ball this season. It was a missing ingredient to some of what they were doing earlier this season. Brought it to fruition and went to the well so many times. And it puts your quarterback in a position where he fumbles the ball in this critical position in the third quarter. So, look, I'm not an offensive coordinator. That is not my deal. I don't do that. But it is very, very key and crucial to see they knew what this game was going to hinge on. They knew it was going to hinge on third downs. And the offense, again, right, 2 biggest games of the season, is not able to execute or play design, whatever. I mean, it's across the board. Dante Cephas, that was a third down pass. He can't catch it in the end zone. Like, you name it. There was all of those plays that combined gives you this picture of a defunct or deficient offense, and it is. It's bad.
Yeah, it is at this point. There's no way around it. 4-14 on third down, Sean. I think you have a thought. Go ahead.
It's fearful, is what it is. It is not wanting to turn the ball over and not wanting to give the other team the big play in the other direction. Same thing with Ohio State. I mean, you go out and you see Penn State put up 51 on Maryland. Maryland's bad, like whatever. But there is semblance of purpose. There's continuity. There's something there. There's explosive plays eventually there. I don't know.
Yeah, today
we don't have a mic, but I don't have anything to say. Like,
Right.
that's kind of where I'm at with that, and it's frustrating for a guy like Katron Allen to play as well as he did today, and kind of get the one performance on the offense, and that's all you're getting.
Right.
Are you fearful because you don't have the weapons on the outside? Are you fearful because of the turnovers and you've got the quarterback? The quarterback wasn't good enough again today.
Right.
I don't know. It's coaching the game from a foxhole that's not deep enough for you to hide.
Right.
And it's also the consistent theme in these games, not just this year, but over recent years, is getting to the fourth quarter where the game is within striking distance to a certain extent, but it doesn't actually feel like that.
Right.
Ever. Right?
It was the same thing today. Yeah.
It was the same thing today. And so it's almost like you're looking for the last card in the deck to bail you out of the hand that you're playing. And that attitude, that demeanor, the way that they're playing the game, I mean, just to your purpose point, again, I cannot preach about how to win or not win football games. What I can say is this formula has failed them over these recent games against the teams that, again, can make them pay.
Obviously, I think we all expected Sean Michigan to run the ball as much as it did. Maybe not 30 times in a row, but it's not. I don't think that's shocking to anyone. Was it surprising to you the Penn State run pass splits in this game?
Yes, it was surprising because Michigan has been so balanced. It's been one of those things where J.J. McCarthy is so dangerous as both a runner and a passer. He didn't have to be today, but that just shows you the level of respect that Penn State that Michigan had for Penn State's offense. They knew they were going to score. Shorten that game all you can. Run that clock as much as you can. Get as many TV timeouts as you possibly can for Fox, and then go with it.
Right. Final thoughts?
I made the joke in the third quarter when Michigan kicked the field goal that they were icing the game. Right? Like they played for the field. Like Michigan played for a field goal in a one-possession game because they knew there was not any threat of Penn State's offense being able to move the ball effectively with any level of consistency.
Right.
And it's just problematic. The one thing that I do want to bring up is 24 points from the defense. Yes, I'm fine with that for the most part. I think that there is responsibility to be shouldered in the number of times that they put themselves in positions to get off the field on third downs and didn't do it. I mean, it was repeated. The game's biggest plays for Michigan were on third down outside of the Corum 44-yard run and the touchdown at the end of the game.
Right. John, final thoughts?
Yeah, no, I agree with you there. I will say, just the mistakes are so much. The line that Penn State's defense has to walk because of the offense is so much thinner, and that's that. If you're going to come away disappointed in the defense in this game, yes, they could have done things better, but it's all shouldered on one side of the ball right now. We had guys in there in the post game from the defense talking, and they can't formulate sentences because they can't verbalize the frustration, and they don't want to say it, but that's kind of where they're at.
All right, we'll catch you next week. BlueWhiteIllustrated.com for the latest news on the Nittany Lions.